Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a new tutorial that is about Python modules, libraries and packages. These topics are the fundamental concepts for all the Python programmers. By the end of this video, you will learn how they work and able to use them in your projects. So let's get started. A Python module is a file containing Python definitions including functions, classes or variables. We can use Python modules to organize our code, and instead of writing the same code over and over again, we can import a module and use its functionalities. In this way, it will make the code more logically organized. Now let's go and see how to create a Python module. Let me show an example of creating a model and using it. First, let me create a folder in desktop. I'll create a new folder named Python projects, create, and then I will open it. In order to create a Python module, we save our desired code in a file with .py file extension. Now let's understand this. First, let me create a file name called my module. So I'll create one file, my module.py. So here I save in .py file. Now creating a module. Now I will define some function, def addition, and then I will give a comma b and then colon and return a plus b. So this will return the sum of a and b. Here we have our function addition to add two numbers, and we have saved this file in mymodule.py. So this is our module. Now let's use this module in another file. So let's create another file named main.py. So let's save this first. Okay, we'll create another file main.py. So here is our file. So in this file we'll use use previous module, that is like my module.py. First we have to import our my module.py. To do so, I will write import and then my module. So we have imported our module. Now we will write result equals to my module dot addition, that's our function, and then I want to add the 4 and 5. So here we write result equals to name of the module, that is my module, and to access the function inside the module, the dot operator is used. So addition, and then we provide two numbers, that is 4 and 5. Now let's print and see the result. Print result. Now let's run and see. Sorry, I have not saved this file. Let's save first. Now let's run. So we get 9, the sum of 4 and 5. In this way we can create our module and use them in another file. As I explained earlier, a module can contain functions, variables or classes. I just show you an example for function. Now let me show the example for variable. Now I will create another file called, let's say, info.py. Let me close this file. Sorry. So here is our info.py. I will create a dictionary here. So I will name the dictionary as a student. So and then I will give some information like name, and then equals to Harry, and comma, and then age equals to 24, comma, and then department colon computer, computer. So this is our dictionary. Now let's save this file. So this is our module. Now let's use this in another module. So we have to create the another file for that. So I will name the file is like main. I already have main, so I will say main2.py. So in this file I will import the info. That's why import info. Now I want to get the department of the student. For that, first I will create a variable named result and store the info in it. So result equals to info.student, and then I have to give here the square bracket, and then department. Here info is our earlier model and student is the dictionary we are accessing. Now we will print the result. Print result. Now let's save, and then we'll run. So we get computer is the department. So this is how we can create our own module and use it in different file. Now let's move to built-in modules. There are many built-in modules in Python. We can use them without any installation. That means we can import these built-in modules easily. For example, we have math module that provide all the mathematical functions. So let's use this. So I will write built-in modules. Let's import math module. So import math. It's simple. Now this module has all the function for mathematical problems like square root, factorial, pi, radian, and so on. Now let's calculate the square root of a number. So let's say square root to calculate the square root, I have to write print math dot sqrt, and I want to calculate the square root for 36. So this line of code will print the square root of 36. Here sqrt is a function and we should know this function. Let's run this. Sorry, I forgot to save. Let's save this first and I will run this. See, I get 6. Now similarly, I will calculate the factorial of a number. Factorial. So I can simply do print math dot factorial, and I want to calculate the factorial of 3, and then I'll again save, and then I will run. The factorial of 3 is also 6, right? If I change it and then run it, I'm sorry, let's save this first and then run it. That is 120. Similarly, if we want to know the value of pi, we can simply write pi function and then print math dot pi, and then we'll save and then I will run. See, we get the value for pi. So these are some of the built-in modules in Python which we can import whenever we like. Now let's move to another topic, that is Python packages. Python package is a folder that contains modules and init.py file. It is basically a method to organize the code by grouping into directories. Packages will definitely help to structure large projects and make code more easier to manage. A Python library is a collection of modules which provide specific functionalities, and we can use them repeatedly in our various programs. So it will be more convenient to perform the same task. Now let's see some of the popular Python libraries. NumPy. NumPy is useful for numerical computations like mathematical operations and handling arrays. And we use NumPy library by importing as import NumPy as NP. Whereas pandas is used to work with structured data like tables and spreadsheets and data manipulation. We use panda library by importing as import pandas as pd. Similarly, there is a matplotlib for data visualization, and there are many others. So these are the important Python libraries. We use TensorFlow for deep learning, Seaborn for statistical data visualization, scikit-learn for machine learning projects, and so on. So these libraries help us to perform various tasks in Python. To install Python packages, we use pip, which stands for pip install packages. Hence, in order to use certain packages from Python, we have to install in our system first, then only we can use them in our program. So here are some of the Python libraries and the commands to install. For example, to install NumPy, we have to write pip install NumPy. Similarly, for pandas, pip install pandas. We have to be very careful about the spelling of these commands. To summarize Python module, package and library, Python module is a single file and Python package is a collection of modules in a directory, whereas Python library is a collection of modules and packages that provide functionalities. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you know the difference between Python modules, libraries and packages and how to use them in your projects. So if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Please hit that notification bell so you don't miss out my latest videos. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.